Financial researchers have identified a lost decade trap. If you wait just 10 years to start investing, you don't just lose time, you lose roughly 50% of your potential lifetime wealth. It's a mathematical anomaly. If you invest 10,000 rupees a month starting at 20, by age 60, you'll have roughly 12 crores rupees. Wait until 30, you end up with barely 3.5 crores rupees. That 10-year delay effectively cost you nearly 9 crores, even though you only missed 12 lakhs in actual deposits. That is the brutal physics of compounding. I'm Zoya, a finance professional obsessed with the 1% edge, and today I'm showing you why your greatest asset isn't your salary, it's your age. Meet Arti and Dipika. Arti understood the math, Dipika understood the hustle. One of them retired at 40, the other is still working to pay for her 30s. By the end of this minute, you'll see the exact chart that explains how Arti turned 12 lakhs into a fortune, while Dipika's 83 lakhs fell short. Let's look at the data. Imagine working your soul off for 20 years, putting 83 lakhs into the market, only to find out you have 1 crore less than your friend. 1 full crore. That's not a rounding error, guys. That's a I could have retired in Bali error. And the kicker? This friend only invested 12 lakhs in their early 20s and then basically ghosted their investment app. They just walked away. No market tracking, no expert analysis, just pure, unadulterated ghosting. Today, we are tearing apart the math that makes this brutal reality possible. Because honestly, math is petty. We're doing a deep dive into how wealth actually builds, without the hustle culture nonsense that social media feeds you. If you're in your 20s or 30s, trying to build a future without burning out on the corporate treadmill, welcome. I've got insights from the greats today. Morgan Housel, Darren Hardy, the folks who actually know their stuff. We aren't looking for get-rich-quick schemes. We're looking for the boring truth. And trust me, boring is where the money is. Let's talk about Arti and Dipika, our two stars for today. One is a financial ninja. The other, well, she tried. Arti is 22. She's just started her career, probably still figuring out which office coffee tastes the least like battery acid. She decides to invest 10,000 rupees a month for just 10 years. That's it. Then she stops. By age 32, she's done. She hits pause on her SIP and never puts another paisa in. SIP, by the way, is a systematic investment plan. It's like a subscription to your future self, but better than Netflix. Now, contrast that with her friend Dipika. Dipika is living her best life in her 20s. Dipika thinks, I'll start when I'm earning more. Right now, I need this 2.5 lakh Europe trip for my mental health. Spoiler, her mental health might not like the bank balance later, but hey, the photos were great, right? So Dipika waits. She waits until she's 32. She's finally ready to be an adult. She realizes she's behind, so she goes hard. She starts investing 30,000 rupees a month, triple what Arti did. And she does this for 23 years, straight. No breaks, no European mental health skips. So let's recap. Arti invests 12 lakhs total. Dipika invests nearly 83 lakhs. Arti stopped at 32. Dipika started at 32. It's like a relay race where one person just decided to nap. But here is the part that will make you want to fight your math teacher. Even though Dipika invested 7 times more money, she ends up a full crore poorer than Arti at retirement. How does 12 beat 83? Is Arti a wizard? Did she find a magic lamp in a Mumbai local? No, it's not magic, it's compounding. The eighth wonder of the world according to Einstein, and he was pretty smart. Compounding is basically your money having babies, and then those babies having babies. It's a giant profitable family tree. But the babies need time to grow up. Dipika didn't give her money enough parenting time. Arti gave her money a 10-year head start. In the world of finance, time isn't just money, time is the multiplier. So, let's look under the hood. Why did Arti's 12 lakhs turn into a beast while Dipika's 83 lakhs felt like a tired kitten? To understand why Dipika's mountain of cash couldn't beat Arti's molehill, we have to look at the engine of this whole thing, the equity mutual fund. Now, don't let the word equity scare you. It's just a fancy way of saying you own a tiny slice of big companies. It's like being a silent partner in Reliance or Infosys without having to actually show up to meetings in a suit. Dream job, right? Arti's money was in this engine for 43 years. 43! That's a lot of time for the babies to have their own great-grandbabies. Dipika, on the other hand, gave her money a 23-year runway. Sounds like a lot, but in compounding years, that's basically a nap. See, the magic of compounding is back-ended. It's like a climax in a Bollywood movie. Everything happens in the last 15 minutes. Dipika missed the best part of the movie because she was busy finding herself in a cafe in Amsterdam. By the time she realized she needed to save, she was 32. And let's be real, 32 is when the "oh no, I'm an adult" panic officially sets in. She panicked. We've all been there. You realize you're behind, so you try to brute force your way to wealth. She started throwing 30,000 rupees a month at the problem. She thought, if I pay more, I'll catch up. Math said, lol, no. You see, money is like a tree. You can't just pour 100 buckets of water on a seed today and expect a forest tomorrow. Arti's tree had decades of steady rain. Dipika tried to create a monsoon in a drought. It doesn't work that way. This brings us to a scary concept, opportunity cost. It's the ghost of the money you could have had. That 2.5 lakh Europe trip at 22, that wasn't just 2.5 lakhs. It was the seed for about 40 lakhs in retirement. So that selfie in front of the Colosseum, technically that's a very expensive piece of digital art. Now, I'm not saying don't travel. Please go see the world. Just don't do it at the expense of Arti level compounding. Arti found a middle ground. She invested a bit, then stopped. She gave herself a break, but her money didn't. Dipika's problem was linear thinking in an exponential world. We humans are bad at exponential math. If I ask you what's 2 plus 2 plus 2, you say 6. That's how we think life works. But compounding is 2 times 2 times 2. It escalates quickly. To understand why the beginning is the hardest, we have to look at the dead zone of investing. In the first 10 years, Arti didn't see much. Her 12 lakhs didn't look like a crore yet. It looked like, well, 12 lakhs. Most people quit here. They say, this isn't working. I could have bought a car with this. But Arti stayed. She survived the boring middle. And that's where the magic starts to ferment. Dipika skipped the boring middle and tried to jump straight to the result. You can't skip the level, Dipika. She's now in her 40s, sweating in the high-level boss fights, desperately mashing buttons to catch up. Meanwhile, Arti is probably at a pottery class or learning to cook a 5-course meal without breaking a sweat. Her money is doing the boss fights for her. She's outsourced her stress to her portfolio. This is what Morgan Housel calls the psychology of money. It's not about being a math genius. It's about behavior. It's about the discipline to stay when it's boring and the wisdom to start when you're broke. Because being broke in your 20s is temporary. Being behind in your 40s, that's a full-time job. Now let's talk about the snowball effect. It's a classic for a reason, even if most of us in Bangalore have never seen actual snow. You start with a tiny ball of money. You push it. It's heavy, it's slow, and honestly, it's kind of pathetic looking at first. For the first few years, that snowball, your investment doesn't look like wealth. It looks like a missed Zomato order. But then the hill gets steeper. That's the compounding curve. Suddenly, the snowball starts doing the work for you. By the time Arti stopped at 32, her snowball was already a decent size. It had enough momentum to keep rolling on its own. Dipika, meanwhile, was at the bottom of a different hill, trying to make a giant snowball from scratch in record time. Here's the mathy bit, the rate of return. For our girls, we're looking at an average of 12% per year. 12% is the sweet spot for Indian equities. It's not get rich tomorrow, but it's rich enough to ignore your boss eventually. But 12% only works its magic if you give it time. It's a slow cooker, not a microwave. Dipika had 23 years. Arti had 43. That 20-year gap is where the crore lives. It's the invisible income. Let's define corpus. It's not a body part, guys. It's just your total pile of money, your loot box for retirement. Arti's corpus at retirement was roughly 5.5 crores. Dipika's 4.5 crores. Remember, Dipika put in 83 lakhs. Arti only put in 12. Dipika worked 7 times harder for a smaller result. That is the procrastination tax. It's the most expensive tax in the world, and there's no CA who can save you from it. CA stands for Chartered Accountant for my non-Indian friends. Basically, the person you call when you're scared of the government. Now, why did Dipika's 83 lakhs feel so weak? Because it didn't have time to compound its compounding. In the final 10 years of Arti's investment, her money was making more money in interest than she ever made in salary. That's the dream, right? Your money becoming a self-sustaining ecosystem. It doesn't need you anymore. Dipika's money was still in the adolescent phase. It was moody, it was slow, it was just starting to listen. She was trying to force a 15-year-old to have a 40-year-old's wisdom. You just can't rush the process. Let's look at the wealth gap between them. It's not just a gap, it's a canyon of regret. If Dipika had started just 5 years earlier, she would have saved herself nearly 30 lakhs of extra effort. 5 years. That's just one relationship that went on too long, or one degree you didn't really need. So, the lesson here isn't save more, it's start now. Even if now is just 500 rupees, because 500 rupees at 22 is worth more than 5,000 rupees at 32. It's early money. It has main character energy. Early money gets the best seats in the stadium of wealth. Late money is stuck in the back with a blocked view. Don't be the person squinting at the screen from the back row, Dipika. We're going to take a breath. In the next part, we'll talk about volatility, or as I like to call it, the market's mood swings. Because if you're going to be an Arti, you need to have diamond hands. And no, that's not a new jewelry trend. It's the ability to stay calm when everyone else is screaming, sell, 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 like it's a fire drill. So let's talk about the monster under the bed, volatility. Or as I like to call it, the market's PMS. One day it loves you, the next day it's ghosting your portfolio and leaving you on red. People see a market crash and think it's a fine, like they did something wrong and the principal is taking their lunch money. But Morgan Housel says it's a fee, like the price of a ticket to Disneyland. You pay for the ride. If you want the 12% returns, you have to pay the panic tax. You have to sit through the red days without crying. Arti paid her fee. When the market dipped in 2020, remember that? When we all thought the world was ending? Arti didn't check her app. She was too busy perfecting her sourdough bread or whatever we were doing back then. Because she didn't look, she didn't panic. And because she didn't panic, she didn't sell. Dipika though? Dipika is a reactor. She checks her portfolio like it's a toxic ex's Instagram. No, it's down 2%. My Europe trip funds are evaporating. Sell everything. Buy gold. Buy beans. By selling when it's red, Dipika turned a paper loss into a real loss. Paper loss is just math. Real loss is when you actually let the market take your money. Don't be a Dipika. Don't pay the panic tax and the stupidity surcharge at the same time. Now, let's talk about inflation. The silent thief who lives in your savings account. You think 1 crore is a lot? In 30 years, 1 crore will buy you, I don't know, a vada pav and a coffee? Okay, maybe not that bad, but you get it. Your money must grow faster than the cost of living. Savings accounts give you what? 3%? 4%? That's not an investment, that's a slow motion robbery. Arti's 12% beat inflation's 6%. She had a real return of 6%. She was actually getting richer. Dipika's late start meant she had less time to outrun the thief. She was sprinting, but the thief had a head start. This is why risk is not what you think it is. Risk isn't the market going down today. Real risk is reaching 60 and realizing you can only afford to eat Marie biscuits for the rest of your life. That's the risk no one talks about, the risk of not having enough. Arti avoided that risk by being boringly consistent. Consistency is the most underrated superpower. She didn't try to time the market. Trying to time the market is like trying to catch a falling knife. Arti just set an auto debit and forgot she even had the money. She automated her success. Automation is the ego killer. It takes the you out of the equation. And trust me, you are usually the problem. When it's automated, you don't have to decide to be rich every month. You just are. Dipika didn't automate. She liked to feel the control. She liked to click the button every month. And because she liked control, she also liked taking breaks. A month here, a month there. Those breaks are the silent killers of compounding. You're resetting the engine every time. Every time Dipika skipped a month to buy those limited edition sneakers, she wasn't just spending 5,000 rupees. She was snatching a brick out of her future house. It's like playing Jenga with your retirement. Arti, our financial ninja, understood that the engine needs to stay hot. You don't turn off a rocket mid-launch, right? If you stop and start, you're stuck in the warm-up phase forever. And that phase is the most expensive place to live. This is where Darren Hardy's The Compound Effect hits hard. It's the small, unsexy choices that build the mountain. But let's be honest, doing the unsexy thing is hard when everyone on Instagram is flaunting a lifestyle they can't afford. Dipika fell for it. She wanted the now wealth. Arti was playing for the forever wealth. Here's a jargon for you, NAV or net asset value. It sounds like something from a submarine movie, doesn't it? Captain, the NAV is rising. No, it just means the current price of 1 unit of your mutual fund. It's like the stock price for your basket. When the market is down, the NAV is low. Most people get scared. Arti, she sees a sale. She thinks, oh, I'm getting more units for my 10,000 rupees. Say less, king. Dipika sees the red and thinks her money is disappearing. She doesn't realize she's just buying at a discount. It's like going to a Zara sale and being angry that the clothes are cheaper. How dare you give me a discount? That's the Dipika mindset. It's reactive. And in finance, being reactive is a fast track to being broke. Let's talk about the wealth gap again. Because that 1 crore difference, it's not just about the money, it's about the standard of living. That 1 crore is the difference between I hope my kids take care of me and I'm taking the grandkids to Disneyland. 1 crore in today's value is a lot. In the future, it's the peace of mind fund. Dipika will have to work for that peace. Arti already paid for it in her 20s. Now, some of you are thinking, but Zoya, I'm already 25 or 30. Am I doomed to be a Dipika? First of all, stop the drama. You're not doomed. You just have to be a super Dipika. If you start late, you just have to bridge the gap with more intensity. It's the recovery phase. It means instead of 10,000, maybe you do 20,000. Instead of one Europe trip, maybe you do Lonavala. Look, Lonavala is great in the monsoon. And that difference in cost? That's your time machine money. You are buying back the years you spent living your best life. It's a fair trade. because the best life in your 20s shouldn't lead to the stressed life in your 50s. We are aiming for the Arti exit strategy. Retire early, stay rich, and let the money do the heavy lifting. In the next part, we'll talk about the 1% rule. It's the secret weapon of people who aren't math geniuses. It's how you get rich without even noticing you're doing it. The ninja way. Get your chai ready. The next 30 rows are going to change how you look at your salary forever. Ready? Let's go! Where the boring stuff becomes legendary. Alright, let's get into the 1% rule. It's the secret sauce of people who aren't necessarily geniuses but are definitely rich. Most people think better means a 100% overhaul. They want to wake up, run 10k, eat kale, and save half their salary by tomorrow. Spoiler alert, you're going to burn out by lunchtime. The 1% rule is about the micro win. If you get just 1% better at something every day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better by next Diwali. Math check. 1.01 cubed to the power of 365 equals 37.7. It's not just a nice thought, it's a mathematical law. This is exactly what Arti did with her money. She didn't find a windfall, she just did the 1% of her salary consistently. But what if you applied this exact same law to your skills or your relationships? Imagine treating your human capital, that's fancy talk for your talent, as an exponential asset. If you commit to being 1% better at your craft every day, what does your wealth look like in 20 years? It's an avalanche. By year 20, you aren't just good, you are the person people write books about. Same for relationships. 1% better listener, that's 100% less "I'm sorry you feel that way" drama. Dipika didn't just miss out on the money, she missed the skill compounding too. She's now in her 40s trying to catch up on a decade of missed 1%s. That's a lot of late nights, bestie. Most people fail here because they think they need to be a pro overnight. The expert trap is real. Arti's secret? She just showed up. 10,000 a month, every month. Boring? Yes. Effective? Obviously. You need to reduce friction. If it's hard to do, you won't do it. Automation is the ultimate friction killer. Arti's SIP was on autopilot. She didn't have to choose to save. Dipika had to choose every month. And every month she chose Zara or brunch or treat yourself. Look, treat yourself is fine once in a while, but Dipika treated herself so much, she forgot to treat her future. Habits are the interest of self-improvement. Good habits compound. Bad ones? They compound too. 1% less scrolling, 1% more reading. It's a trade. Your time is the currency you're spending. Dipika's burnout came because she tried to change 100% of herself at age 32. It's like a crash diet for your finances. You starve for a month, then binge on a new iPhone. Arti didn't diet. She had a lifestyle. Investing was just part of who she was, like brushing her teeth. So, start your 1% SIP on yourself today. Not just the money, the skills. I'll do it on Monday. No, Monday is where dreams go to die. Do it now. Don't wait until the 32-year-old panic hits you. That deficit is hard to close. Arti is chill because her invisible wealth is her lack of anxiety. She doesn't have to fight the boss at level 40 because she leveled up at level 20. Next, we're going to talk about the portfolio of life because money is just the beginning. Let's go back to Arti. Remember, she stopped at 32 with about 23 lakhs. She literally didn't touch it. Zero, new, capital. Now watch the math do the heavy lifting while she sleeps. At age 38, that 23 lakhs doubles to 46 lakhs. Age 44, it hits 92 lakhs. See the pattern? It's not a ladder. It's an escalator that just keeps going up. Age 50, it crosses 1.84 crores. And by 56, it's sitting at 3.68 crores. Arti is basically the CEO of doing nothing. The effort required for this? Exactly zero. No stress, no market analysis, no shouting at a screen. This is the avalanche. The first 10 years were a grind, but the jump from 1.8 to 3.6 crores, that happened entirely passively. If you quit at year 10, you basically built the factory and then sold it the day before the assembly line turned on. You endure all the pain of starting and then opt out of the reward. That's like dating for the drama and leaving before the wedding. Now, let's look at the final boss of compounding. The man, the myth, the legend, Warren Buffett. People think he's a billionaire because he's a genius stock picker. And yeah, he's smart, but that's not the secret. Buffett is worth over $100 billion. But here is the part that will break your brain. 99.9% of that wealth came after his 50th birthday. 99.9%. Over $81 billion came after he qualified for Social Security. Let that sink in. He didn't find a magic stock. He just stayed in the game for 75 years. He's the Arti of the global economy. There's another guy, Jim Simons. Legend. He averaged a 66% return. 66%. Buffett only averaged around 22%. So Jim Simons is richer, right? Wrong. Buffett is way richer. Why? Because Jim Simons didn't start until his 50s. Time is the exponent. A good return for a long time beats a great return for a short time every single day. This is what we call returns versus time. And most of us focus on the wrong one. We spend our lives chasing an extra 2% in returns, but we spend our 20s like they're worth nothing. If you focus on the time, you don't even need to be a genius. You just need to be patient. Patient is a hard word when your friends are posting about their 10 times crypto gains. Don't let the noise distract you from the signal. The signal is simple. Start early. Stay long. We're entering the final stretch. In the next part, we'll look at the psychology of enough. Because if you don't know what enough is, no amount of compounding will ever save you. Dipika didn't have an enough. She had a more. And more is a bottomless pit. We want you to be an Arti. Calm, wealthy, and most importantly, free. Money is just a tool to buy back your time. Don't spend your time just to get more tools. Let's move to part 8, the conclusion, where we bring it all home. Grab a final sip of that chai. This is the part that makes it all click. Ready? Final part. Let's go. Welcome to the home stretch. We've talked about math, magic, and why Dipika is currently crying in a Zara dressing room. Now, let's talk about the rule of 72. It sounds like a secret society, but it's actually the world's easiest math shortcut. You take 72, divide it by your interest rate, and bam, that's how many years it takes to double your money. At a 12% return, your money doubles every 6 years. It's like a biological clock, but one that actually makes you happy. Arti's money was doubling while she was doing literally anything else, sleeping, eating, watching reels of cats. Every 6 years, her pile just cloned itself. By the time she was 56, she was sitting on a mountain of passivity. Passive income is the only income that doesn't care if you have a headache or if your boss is being a Karan. But remember the avalanche we mentioned? That final jump is the biggest. Going from 1.8 crores to 3.6 crores happened in the final 6 years for Arti, without her adding a single paisa. That's the reward for the boring decade. You pay in boredom, you get paid in freedom. Dipika, meanwhile, is still in the grind. She's working for her money, while Arti's money is her employee. And here's the kicker. This math applies to everything. Your skills are your human capital. If you get 1% better at your job every day, your market value compounds just like Arti's portfolio. In 20 years, you won't just be an employee. You'll be the assembly line. People will pay for your existence. But the cost of inaction, the Dipika tax, is real. Every day you wait to start is a day you're choosing to be poorer. Don't wait until the 32-year-old panic hits you. Don't be the person mashing buttons at level 40. Start your 1% SIP on yourself today. The money? 500 rupees. The skill? 15 minutes of reading. Just start. Future you is either going to thank you with a hug or haunt you with a "What were you thinking?" Arti is chill because she gave herself the gift of time. And time is the only thing you can't buy more of later. So, which one are you? The one who ghosted their investment app and woke up a millionaire? Or the one who had a great time in Europe but is now working 3 jobs at age 45? The choice is yours. But do me a favor, don't make it while you're standing in a Zara queue. We've reached the end of our deep dive. 240 rows of math, sarcasm, and life lessons. I hope you're walking away with more than just a headache. I hope you're walking away with a plan. Because wealth isn't about the zeros in your bank account. It's about the zeros in your stress levels. Go be an Arti. Or at least be a Dipika who learned her lesson early. I'm Zoya. This was the Freedom Formula. Now go automate your success before you change your mind. And seriously, put down the sneakers. Lonavala is beautiful this time of year. Goodbye, future millionaires. See you at the retirement party. If these numbers changed your perspective, hit like so they can reach someone else's feed. Comment start if you're taking the first step this week and subscribe for the next blueprint. Your future self is already counting on you. See you in the next one.